What's up?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new podcast, The Claw and the King. I'm joined by my co-host, Dopey, over here. How are you today, my friend?
I'm great. You know, little bit of an absence there, 2 week absence. You know, scheduling conflicts.
Yeah, we're busy man.
Busy
we're
life
busy
and
man.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a busy man, but
Well, you are. You have a job. Obviously, it's a very a lovely job. You got university. I mean, we're young adults.
young failing entrepreneurs, basically.
Yeah. So you live a life full of lavish and luxury, but you've also got to work your ass off. So sorry for the absence. I know you've been yearning for it for the past 2 weeks.
Your life was probably quite poor, unfortunately, for the past week.
Yeah, but where's Claw and the King?
Yeah,
We're here.
I mean, I'm not wishing anything bad upon you, but I'm sure the next week will be better than the last.
On that note, what topic would you like? Because there's been a lot to do with the world of sports that we've missed. What would you like to start off with?
Lots and lots. I think we'll start with the fresh news in the football. Fuck, I can't believe I called it that.
Football.
Yeah, obviously, was it today that it came out or yesterday?
Yeah.
That Chelsea have sacked Thomas Tuchel or Tuchel.
Tuchel, yeah.
You say Tuchel.
Tuchel.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you feel. It was very surprising to me. He won the Champions League with them, with a team that probably shouldn't have won the Champions League. So I think he probably deserved a little bit longer to integrate all the new signings. But
yeah, I mean, I thought it was shocking. How you could sack a guy that... I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anybody support it. Even Chelsea. How can you look at that team and say... And it's not like they're so terrible. They're sixth at the moment, I think. And you're going to back Thomas Tuchel to turn that around. You know, he's... in my opinion, top 5 coach in the world. And I just think... I don't think management, or the new ownership, really liked him from the beginning. I think they got off to a rocky start. And I don't think they just started off on the best sort of footing, you can say. So, yeah, he was on a short string, and that string fell apart. And
he just got Aubameyang in.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Aubameyang put out a video saying, I can't wait to play Thomas Tuchel. And then he's played 60 minutes for Thomas Tuchel, and now he's no longer playing for Thomas Tuchel. It's just a weird one. They have no attack. You look at that team and you're saying, that attack is shocking. They spent 300 million, but on overpaying massively for centre-backs. I mean, they just bought a shit ton of defenders. And then they're acting like...
They bought Sterling and Aubameyang. That's, you know...
Well, I think Sterling's very overrated. I've said that before. And Aubameyang's 33. So, and they just signed Aubameyang. Aubameyang, like I said, has played 60 minutes. You can't really... I don't know how you can sack him after 6 games. I just think that Todd Bowley and the new ownership wanted to start fresh. And obviously they've been linked with... And they're probably going to sign Graham Potter from Brighton, which is... not a good one if you're any other fan, because I think he's a terrific manager. Now, this all depends. Is he going to get given time? Because apparently that's the word that they're putting out there. Like, this is, this is an outlier. We're going to stick by a manager.
You can't sack multiple managers in 1 year unless you're Manchester United, but
or Chelsea. I mean, this is Abramovich wouldn't do this. I mean, he was notorious for sacking managers too early, but he would never sack a manager after 6 games. I mean, he just won the Champions League 2 years ago. I can't comprehend it. To be honest with you, Havertz is shit. Mount is...
He was good last year, wasn't he?
No, he was terrible.
Oh.
Lukaku.
I thought Mount was meant to be like the savior.
Mount is not stepped up. I mean, who have they got? Gallagher looks awful in that team. Look,
isn't like Jorginho and Kante like 2 of the best midfielders in the world?
Well, they're injury prone, especially Kante, very, very injury prone. It's just a shocking one, really. And the thing about Thomas Tuchel is, where does he go? There's no openings at the moment, so obviously you have to be a bit patient. But he's got to be at the top of it.
Liverpool might be open soon.
Oh, that's another one that we could probably delve into in a bit. But yeah, it's a shocking thing to see. I don't think he should have been sacked. He was surprised. There's been leaks come out that he was frankly shocked. They just had a 10-minute discussion with him saying, hey, mate, off your pop. I think we want a new manager in. So, the fact that they did it so quickly into the season after, not even that terrible of a start. Liverpool have a worse start. But yeah, if you're looking at Graham Potter, you know Graham Potter, right? The Brighton manager. Brighton.
I didn't know him until now.
Really? Well,
I watched the video and they were talking about him, but until then.
Well, Brighton have done unbelievable this year. He's
they're like
single-handedly built a team. I mean, look, he lost his two best players, Basuma and Cucurella, and he's gotten even better. It's ridiculous. And he's a fantastic manager if he's given time. And I think if he's given time to build the team that he wants, I think he'll be a terrific manager. And I'm mainly upset about that sort of news, primarily because I'm an England fan, and I wanted him to be the England manager. I thought he would be perfect for that job.
Who's the England
Southgate.
Is he really on the chopping block though?
No, he should be. He should be. Look, I know we got to a final of the Euros, lovely, but he's still, the football's terrible. He has no idea what he's doing.
He's going to pick Harry Maguire.
Yeah, I mean, that just puts it bluntly for you how stupid that guy is. So, and Potter, I think, would bring through youth. I know Southgate has brought through youth, but I think he'd play a brand of football as well that's exciting and would utilise the attacking options that England have at their disposal, especially the young attacking options that England have. But yeah, it's shocking news in the Premier League. And look, Liverpool, I watched Liverpool's game as well against Napoli. God. I mean, they are shocking. There was 4-0 at half. It was like 3-0 at half time, 4-0 after 47 minutes or something ridiculous. It was shocking, but yeah, I'm shocked by Tuchel being sacked. I mean, Frank Lampard and Steven Gerrard are just rubbing their hands because all the odds were they were going to be the first manager sacked. And it's Tuchel from Chelsea. No one would have predicted it.
Get Lampard back into Chelsea.
No, he's shocking. He sucks. But yeah, that's sort of my take on the Chelsea situation. Do you want to do a review of the previous week in the Premier League, or?
I guess we can quickly do it.
We can do the big game, Man United, Arsenal. Fantastic game. Oh, you love the Arsenal fans after the game. Oh, we dominated that game. Oh, all their goals are counter-attacking. You watch the goals back. Every Manchester United player touched the ball. Their goal, some shitty fucking pinball that comes out of nowhere, and Saka just has a tap in. Okay, wow, fucking great goal. Look, all I'm gonna say is that I told you so, Arsenal fans. You're a bunch of frauds, okay? They're frauds. They haven't played anyone that's a top 10 team. They are frauds. The first challenge that they came up against, they failed. They were naive tactically, their defense. Apparently, they got the best centre-backs in the world. Apparently, Saliba, after 3 games, is Ballon d'Or worthy.
I see Gabriel get on Shakhtar full every third week.
Yeah, apparently Gabriel's good. I don't see it. Zinchenko, I mean, the guy is good offensively, but can he defend? Fuck no. Yeah, I mean, the team isn't that good. I mean, I didn't see it. Now, I did actually rate their wingers. I thought Martinelli and Saka, especially in that first half, were really solid in terms of attacking our wing backs. But yeah, look, they act like, oh, well, it's positive because we played well. Like, did you really play well? You had 3 shots on target. Does that mean you played well? Just because you can pass the ball around side to side, does that mean you play? It's typical Wenger sort of talk. I mean, the fact that Wenger he played beautiful football, but towards the end he finished 5th and 6th for a reason, because he had no bite up top, and defensively they were naive. It's the same deal with Arteta. But yeah, on a Manchester United perspective, it was really, really cool to say, look, we did play. It wasn't really counter-attacking, but we played a bit on the counter-attack, especially in the second half. But, I mean, what are you supposed to do? If you're going to play your centre-backs at the halfway line and you've got Marcus Rashford in your team, I mean, what are we talking about here? Are you not going to try and hit them on the break with Rashford as a pace merchant? But, yeah, Anthony made his debut.
He scored
100 million. I love the guy just because
apparently he's like a new nanny.
No, I don't know about
and Donuts.
He kind of plays like him in a sense, but yeah, he's just an absolute wind up, and I love it. He took the piss, and that's something you always want in a Man United player. But yeah, it was a good debut for him. He only played 60 minutes, I believe, but yeah, good debut. Now Scott McTominay played over Casemiro again, and I was like, oh God. Before the game, I was like, what is going on? This guy must be.
Well, yeah,
like what is going on?
Casemiro is not Ragnick's signing, so he doesn't like him.
You mean Ten Hag signing?
Oh, yeah, Ten Hag. Because like all the other guys, he brought from Ajax pretty much.
Yeah, well, I don't think Casemiro was in Ten Hag's plan, I'll put it that way. But, yeah, I think eventually he'll get in the team. And, look, McTominay played well, I thought. It was the best game I've ever seen McTominay play. He actually didn't control the game because we were still pretty open in the midfield. But he looked composed. He had one-touch passing in his game. He'd gone stuck into tackles. Eriksen was unbelievable, I thought. Some of his passes were really, really solid. Rashford on the wing. When Ronaldo came on and Rashford went onto the left wing, he was great. But when he played as a striker, he was trash. I think that's something that we need to probably take into consideration. We need to start Ronaldo from now on and put Rashford off the left. And the defense was solid again. Martinez, apparently he's a midget, but he's probably the best midget I've ever seen. And Varane, your French buddy, your fellow Frenchman.
I love Raf.
You love him because you remember him back in 2013 when you used to love football.
Yeah. Raf's my boy.
Delo's playing really well. I thought Malacia was a bit up and down. He got rinsed a bit by Saka in the first half, but still solid performance by him. And look, I think we can definitely get top four, but it's just going to be a tough one. It depends really if Graham Potter can get Chelsea turned around quickly, in my opinion.
Yeah, like Man United and Arsenal are perfect examples of just giving managers time. Like this year, Man United were the worst start to a year ever, probably. Yeah. And in the space of a month, they're top four threats again. Yeah. And Arsenal last year, same thing. By the end of the year, they're a top four threat.
Yeah.
And with the squad that Tuchel had and the resume he already had with that team, it was just very strange.
It was very strange. Now, do you want to sort of look... Now, I will briefly talk about it, but the Klopp 7-year thing. Last podcast, we talked about it. The 7-year curse. How every time he's in a job in his 7th year, it's completely fallen apart. It's fallen apart now. I mean, losing 4-1 to Napoli as well. It was shocking.
But why are they playing so bad?
Well, I think a lot of Liverpool fans are like, well, we've got Thiago's injured. Like, but it's one player's injured. Like,
he's always injured.
But I think there's just such a... I think what happened is they've gone so long, this group of players, and just gone full out, and the way that they play is just full on all the time. And I think these players are just too old to keep doing it. And I think
they're not even that old, are they?
Well, they're in their either early 30s or mid 30s.
Not Trent and...
Well, Trent, I think, has been exposed as how bad of a defender he is. I think that's one thing. But also Mane, they lost Mane, who's I think
true.
An integral part of that team.
But Diaz is like their best player.
Well, yeah, Diaz is playing probably as their best player, but I think that sort of they need that sort of rotation in the front three. And I think Salah's playing every game, and Firmino's playing a lot more than he should at this point of his career. And it's just not turning out. Darwin Núñez looks like a fucking joke. It's just, I think every player is just under. Van Dijk's being called Van Disney now. I mean, it's a mess right now at Liverpool, and I'm all here for it. I absolutely love it. I'm lapping it up. Love to see it. Keep it going, Liverpool. Go on, you Reds.
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds, and yeah, love to see it, and I hope it continues. I could you imagine Klopp getting sacked though? That would be... I don't think they could sack him. Even if he got them relegated, he wouldn't get sacked.
I think they would if they got relegated.
Could you though? I mean, could you imagine if Liverpool fell into the depths that they previously were, where Manchester United were last year? Oh, I would just love it. Shut them all up. So yeah, that's probably our football talk for this week, and hopefully it continues. Man United are playing... We're playing Europa League tomorrow morning, I know that. Sociedad, I think, and then playing someone else in the week. Real Sociedad.
I thought you said "sir shit out" or something. Ronaldo gets to show his talents in the premier European competition.
Yeah, obviously. He wants to score in every competition. I mean, Europa League is a competition.
He's already the all-time leading Champions League goal scorer.
He might as well start the Europa League.
He's going for Europa League as well.
Of course.
Who's the even all-time top scorer? Probably like 10 goals or something.
Maybe. Well, look, it could happen. But it depends, though.
Probably a Valencia player.
Yeah. Yeah, probably like a Sevilla or Valencia player.
All right, well, let's move over. Australian footy. NRL, if you didn't know, living under a rock, NRL finals start this week. Exciting times. We'll do a little preview for the 4 games ahead. We'll do a little breakdown of how we see each game playing out, starting with the main event. Penrith versus Para, 1v4, out at Panthers Stadium, Friday night.
Lovely jubbly.
Monster clash. I mean, obviously, my opinion is that we're going to win.
So probably a rag opinion right now.
I know. I'm seeing a lot of people picking the Eels, and it is just really getting me going. Cause
well, the Eels are in consistent form for one. They've beaten you twice this year. I mean,
1.5 times.
I think you're lucky you're playing them now. I think if you were playing them in an actual elimination game...
Yeah, but I wanted to get them before they get eliminated. Because they're not going to win, and if they get eliminated without us playing
but I wish they would have you would have maybe had an easy, breezy game against... Who was the other contender for top? Who did they knock
Storm.
out? Yeah, I don't know. If you breezed past like a Cronulla or something, and you just went into the next round like, oh, we're going to win it. Oh, this is so easy. And then you just came up against Parramatta and got dutzed. I would have loved that. But, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling Penrith are going to win. Well, I just have a feeling.
We're obviously going to win. Like, anyone that's picking Para is just stupid. If you watch
you've got your whole team back.
Yeah, people are saying Cleary will be rusty. He's had 5 weeks out. Luai's only played 1 game in, like, the past 5 or 6.
Did Luai play last week?
No, he played the week before.
Oh, okay.
And we rested our entire team last week, so everyone's going to be rusty. But it's just, I can't see us losing, to be honest. When we put it all together, there is no one that can touch us. And in finals, we put it together. We're actually healthy this year. Last year, we were broken and we still won. So we're pretty much healthy. Mitch Moses and Dylan Brown, they're renowned chokers. Clint Gutherson as well. He's a renowned average finals player. So I can't see them doing much. Shout out to Taylor May taking the field this week. Great performance from him this week.
What a joke. Apparently you can sort of assault people now and just not get anything.
Well, he was standing up for his mate. He was doing the right thing.
What was the guy doing? Wasn't the guy just talking to Cleary?
No, he was filming him being a dickhead. You should be given the Medal of Honor, Taylor.
Okay, there we go. But yeah, I don't think anyone agrees with you. But anyway.
Well, Gus Gould does, so...
He's also like a Penrith fan as well. So
yeah, that's weird. He's worked for like 4 other clubs since Penrith, but he's still only a Panthers fan.
Because it's the only thing where like
it's the only success he's had.
Yes, it's like I made that. That is my making. I made what the Panthers what they are today.
3/4 of the team came like after he left, but he's still like they're mine.
I nurtured these players.
5-year plan.
Okay. I remember we used to talk about the 5-year plan all the time, and then. Me and our mates would just be like, well, it's the 8th year now, and you're still
look at the plan now, though. Look at the plan now.
Well, it's more like a 10-year plan, but yeah.
The greatest 3-season winning percentage ever. So, that stands for something. All right, so who's your final prediction? I'm going Penrith.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's 13+. But, yeah, I'll go Penrith. Second game, elimination game. Surprisingly, the first... Week 1 elimination game Melbourne have been in a long time since I can remember. Up against Canberra. This will be down in Melbourne. Again, surprisingly, a lot of people I'm hearing picking Canberra to win. I think Canberra's won the last 3 or 4 down at Amy Park. But I still think Melbourne are just going to blow them out and show them the class above.
Yeah, Melbourne are going to win. There's no way. Canberra, I mean, they nearly lost against the the Knights the other week, so no. I mean, I know, you beat down on the Tigers. Good job. Good on you, buddy.
Yeah, I think it is really a misleading sort of game. Munster, Grant, Cheese and Hughes, like, that's too much firepower for me against literally Jack Whiten. In the finals, everyone will go missing except Jack Whiten in the Raiders. No one else is finals proven.
Yeah.
So, I think they'll get pumped, to be honest. 13+ Melbourne. What's your pick?
Melbourne.
All right. We're the same pick so far. Third game. This is the Saturday night late game down in the Shire with a measly 11,000 fans. Another talking point that they get the home ground there, but fuck it, who cares? No one really was going to go to the Sharks game anyway. Sharks versus Cowboys. This is like the game no one really cares about because no one thinks either of these teams are going to win.
And they're both like second and third, which is remarkable.
Yeah. Well, Sharks are my second team, so I hope we see them in the grand final. I do think they'll win this game. This Cowboys team, they've come from
nothing,
like 15th to 3rd, basically. And usually teams that do that falter in the postseason in all sports. So I'm gonna stick with that. Sharks, they've got experience all around the park. They've got finals campaigners throughout their team. A little bit more experience than the Cowboys do, I think, apart from Taumalolo and Felt. I don't think they have any competition winners amongst them. So I'm going Sharks.
I'm going Cowboys.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just think the Cowboys are a better team. I know the Sharks, they maybe they got a bit more firepower, but I just look at the Cowboys. Dearden's back as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but like Moiser and Hines are so sexy together.
I think you just like Moisey a bit. I just think Moiser's just a bit of your... I mean, you have said some things about Moiser that you do to him, which we won't mention on air, but it's still by the by. It should be taken into consideration. But yeah, I just think the Cowboys are just going to sneak it. It's a tough one to pick, but I do think the Cowboys, they will sneak it.
All right, you're going Cowboys. Okay, I'm going Sharks. Difference of opinion. Wow.
Wowzers, dog.
All right, the final game. Rabbitohs versus the Roosters. Rematch of last week. Now, this game will be slightly different to last week, even though it's in the same stadium and the same teams, because Roosters are probably a weaker team this week than they were last week, whereas the Rabbitohs are probably a stronger team than they were last week, with obviously Murray.
We're going to get Victor and Jared back.
Yeah, but the Rabbitohs are going to get Murray, who will hopefully actually play the game and not get knocked out in the first tackle. They get Cook.
Murray should not be playing. I just want to say he got knocked out, and he's just like, "Yep, mate, go back in."
Radley's playing like a week and a half after he nearly died.
He had a week off though, so.
Yeah, but Murray's wasn't that bad. So yeah, they get Murray back, Cook back, and Campbell Graham back into that team, and then obviously the Roosters lose Joey Manu, who's their second best player.
Yeah, well, obviously I'm going to back the Chooks. I think we're in great form. I think Kiri's playing really well. I think Sam Walker's being really inventive as well when his goal kicking is looking really solid. I just think our forward pack has been dominant the last couple of weeks, and I just don't see the Rabbitohs being able to match our forward pack.
I think your forward pack definitely has an advantage. I think it comes down to Latrell and Tedesco. Latrell didn't really do anything.
Latrell did nothing, and
last game
we swallowed him up like a cobra swallows his prey.
Yeah, so
Chooks.
I want the Roosters to win because I want to play them at some point.
So you can just gloat in my face.
Yeah, I want to beat the Roosters.
Well, I just think the Chooks are going to win. Gut feeling.
I'll go Roosters as well.
It's a tough one. It's tougher than last week, but still, it's going to be a Chooks victory.
Well, yeah, fucking somehow Tupou's back. He ripped his groin all the way up off his fucking leg, but he's back out.
We sacrificed for the finals. We're committed. We are
committed. Fucking Manu's not that committed. He's got a sore calf.
He'll come back in a couple of weeks, though. He'll be right.
If Dylan Edwards did that, he'd be playing.
I doubt it. Well, I think that'd be great. So thank God Dylan Edwards isn't playing. Jesus. Now we can actually play Crichton at fullback and not put that shit.
Are you kidding me? No more Dylan Edwards slander.
Dylan Edwards
officially
runs
he's a top 3
like
fullback.
A fish.
He runs amazingly.
He runs like an idiot.
He's leading the comp in meters, second after Tedesco.
He runs like a little gnome. Like
who cares how he runs? If he does well, it's good.
No, he's overrated.
We're not going to critique his running form.
It looks weird. I can critique when a guy's running form looks weird.
Okay, well that doesn't mean he's a shit player. He's a great player. One of the best fullbacks in the comp.
Yeah, but it's like
one of the best fullbacks all time.
It's also like this. Like Zebo played a boring style of basketball, right? So he's not idolized.
But people still think he's good.
Yeah, people still think he's decent. But who's more loved? The guy that plays flashier or the boring guy?
Well, who are you comparing Zebo to?
Like, I don't know. Dennis Rodman. Zebo technically had better numbers than Dennis Rodman, but more people remember Dennis Rodman because he was a better, cooler person.
Yeah, off the floor.
And on the floor as well. So you got to have a bit of style points matter. Kyrie is immortalized by some fans because of the way he plays. If you look at his unavailability,
Kyrie's very good.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. But Allen Iverson the same. Allen Iverson made one finals run, but he's immortalized among NBA fans. So it does matter the kind of style that a player plays, and I can
what's wrong with
comment
Dylan Edwards
on the fact that Dylan Edwards looks like an idiot when he runs.
He looks normal, and he runs very well.
Okay.
He bumps a lot of tackles. He
All
fucks cunts up. And now, wow, I can't wait for us to win. I'm going to put $300, $400 on us to win.
Oh my God, that would make it so much sweeter.
No, well, I've got like 180 in the kitty, so I don't know how much I should put on it.
Oh, how much? Are you up or are you down?
Yeah, well, I started with 10. I'm up to 180.
You could withdraw it and make 170.
Yeah, but I could just reinvest and double it.
You're such a bad gambler. Just put all on the Panthers to win. Just do it.
No, I'll put like 80 on them to win. And then if that gets up, I'll put that all on Melbourne, and then all on Sharks, and then all on Roosters. And then I'll be pretty rich by the end of the week.
Or you'll be completely broke. So yeah, moving on.
Moving on to things I can also lose my money on this week. UFC. We'll do a quick review of the Paris event before we get into this week's event. Obviously, an Aussie-influenced Paris event.
Aussie.
Yeah, weird. It was basically an Australian card in Paris. Obviously, Tai Tuivasa lost to Cyril Gane in a great fight. Very respectable performance. Did better than I thought. Dropped him in the second. Nearly knocked him out. But Cyril Gane was always going to destroy him, if we're being honest, unless you're just a blind fan of Tai.
A blind fan of shoeies.
Yeah, Tuivasa. His run was good. He had a nice little hype run. I can't really see him ever getting to a title, to be honest. But
he's like Mark Hunt, isn't he? He's just the big, flubby
Mark
guy
Hunt,
who
Mark
likes
Hunt
to.
Fought for a belt though.
Did he win the belt?
No, he didn't win it.
But I think Tai would get a shot at the title.
He lost to Brock Lesnar, jacked out of his mind. I think. Oh wait, did he fight Brock Lesnar? I can't even remember. You think Tai will get a title shot?
Yeah. Well,
how?
I just think
he's gonna have to beat Cyril Gane to get it.
Yeah. Well, I think he could have nearly beat him. Sorry.
Yeah, but in the whole fight, he was at sea except for that one lucky punch he landed, which happened to drop him. So
yeah, but that's the thing. He's got knockout power, and you never know where those types.
Yeah,
of
but
people.
that's like he's like a Derek Lewis, a more athletic Derek. Not more athletic, but a more. I don't know. Just not as flat-footed Derek Lewis.
Yeah, a more versatile Derek Lewis.
Yeah, I guess. And Derek Lewis always faltered at the last hurdle, so...
Well, look, I think he's obviously going to be in the sport for a long time. He's a great personality.
He's only 28. So.
Yeah, he's a great personality. So, yeah, look, I hope he does sort of learn from it and improve so he can really fight at the top level. But, yeah, it was really sort of Cyril Gane's night, if you... And I think a lot of people wanted Tuivasa Sheck. That's why I said Tuivasa Sheck. Tai Tuivasa.
Rogers put on some weight.
Jesus. But yeah, I think everyone wants Tai to do well. Obviously, didn't he get famous off like Nelk and stuff when he did shoeies and stuff?
Well, they obviously were drawn to him because he was doing shoeies, so they were like, "Oh, let's get on board with this dude."
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I think that was a sort of a disappointing night for a lot of Australians. But however, Robert Whittaker ended up pulling it out.
And I care about Rob, to be honest, more than Tai.
He's like the decision king. He'll never win anything outright, but he'll make sure he wins by the decision.
He's finished a lot of people.
How many decisions has he been in?
Recently decisions. But the thing is, he hurts everyone. Like Cannonier dropped him, nearly finished him. Vettori, this fight, he hurt him bad. And Vettori has probably the best chin in the division. Like, Izzy got nowhere near as close to hurting him as what Rob did. Paulo Costa was dropping bombs on him for 5 rounds and did nothing to what Rob did. So, pretty impressive to the extent that he managed to hurt Vettori in 3 rounds. And made it look easy, to be honest, against the number 2 guy in the world. Adesanya did not make it look anywhere near that easy. And obviously, Rob had a great interview in the post-fight. He said, "I'm the most dangerous middleweight in the world."
But you've been in 30 decision fights. Doesn't mean you're dangerous, though, does it?
But I think he is the most dangerous because Adesanya wins by leg kicks and jabs every fight.
Yeah, well, I think Adesanya's like a Anderson Silva kind of guy where he'll perform to the level of what his opponent brings. I think if the opponent's boring, Adesanya would be like, all right, fine, I'll just outscore you then.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you the most dangerous. Rob goes and finds it. No matter what you're doing, he's finding the shots.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he always falls at the last. He's just not. He's not got that it factor to be the champion.
He's already been the champ.
Well, to beat the best guys in the division. I just don't think
he's beaten literally everybody except Adesanya.
Yeah, he hasn't beat Adesanya.
The second fight is very close. Arguable that he did win the second fight.
He's lost 2 fights to him.
Yeah. But he's easily been the closest to beating him.
Yeah, look, I don't know. I just think it's a tough fight for Robert to be able to fight Adesanya. I mean, Adesanya could move up divisions maybe.
Rob's talking about moving up, potentially.
Yeah, well, look, we'll see. Obviously, as an Australian, you want every Australian to do well. I'm more probably a fan of Ty than I am Robert, but still.
That's casual. That shows your stance in the game.
Yeah, well, I like entertainment.
Very
I like personalities. Robert Whittaker is just a boring guy.
No, he's not boring. He's actually hilarious if you watch his interviews.
Okay.
He's just not fucking doing shoeys.
Yeah. If you're not doing shoeys or not calling out entire nations of people, then I don't like you.
Fine then, be that way.
I'm a WWE fan. Well, I'm not, but I like that sort of entertainment in the ring. So, in the octagon, shall I say? Anyway, moving on.
Quick review of the F1 since its resumption from the season break.
Same old, really. Ferrari falling apart.
Yep. As I predicted.
Red Bull dominating. Lewis should have won a race, but fucking idiot Toto doesn't know shit about racing. I mean, god damn it. Just leave George out there. Who cares if he finishes 5th? Who gives a fuck? If George can just park his car in front of Verstappen, Lewis could have won that race.
Yep, I think they would have both got overtaken anyway, but
it's still a possibility to do it.
I mean, it's a greater possibility.
But what is pitting George Russell and leaving Lewis out there?
They should have pitted both of them.
Yeah, but even if they pitted both of them, none of them are going to catch a Red Bull. So
no, but they might not have finished 4th. They probably would have.
Well, it doesn't matter. Who cares? They're not going to win the constructors anyway. It's not going to make any difference. You might as well just go for the win. And you need a team win. You need a win. And the best chance of winning was leaving them both out there and George Russell parking his car like an absolute boss for Lewis to get a big enough lead so he could win the race.
George called for the pit stop though.
And oh my god, controversy. I mean, this is maybe a conspiracy actually. AlphaTauri, Yuki Tsunoda. I mean, come on now. Verstappen needs a safety car, and Yuki Tsunoda literally goes in the pits and then
he didn't
comes out the pits. Car. He did.
No, he didn't.
To close Lewis down. Yeah, he did.
He was on. There was still like 15 laps, and he was on a fresh set.
I don't think he would.
I think he would have won still.
Anyway, guaranteed. Fucking Christian Horner, that cheat. Just up on the microphone or whatever, like the comms or whatever. He's like, Yuki, we're going to need to park the car in the middle of the road,
well,
please.
No, he came into the pits.
Well, yeah, you need to fake like you've got a problem and come into the pits, and then we're going to say, oh, no, there's no problem. And then you're going to have to go out again and then park in the middle of the road. Yeah, because Max needs to win this race. Sorry. Sorry, Yuki. We'll give you a lifetime supply of Red Bull. Don't you worry, buddy.
Yuki just saw a little red dot appear on his visor. And Christian was in his ear saying, Yuki, that red dot is going to be a bullet through your head if you don't stop the fucking car.
Absolutely. I mean, come on. It was a bit dodgy. AlphaTauri sort of doing a bit of a favour.
Mate, every time Red Bull win, you're
telling me they couldn't detect the problem in the car?
I don't think Red Bull need favours anymore. They're just that much better.
But they would have lost that race.
I think they still would have won.
It would have been 50-50. Lewis was a favourite to win that.
Well, I don't think so.
So, yeah. But, Lewis was robbed by Yuki Tsunoda. He was robbed by Go Tiffy. And then now he's robbed by Yuki.
Yeah. And now Latifi, Ricciardo, with obviously the news of Piastri signing, maybe Ricciardo will remove Latifi from Formula 1. Who knows?
Could Ricciardo go in a Williams?
I highly doubt it, but that might be his only option if he wants to stay in F1.
I don't think he could go to a Williams.
I saw a thing that he may sign with Mercedes.
Oh, would he?
as like a reserve driver and wait for Lewis to retire and then take the seat.
But they wouldn't go for Daniel then.
Why?
because he'd be one, he'd be older. Two, I think they'd just go for a new upper. They'd go for Schumacher. I don't think they'd go for a old guy.
I don't know. They like signing older people. They signed Bottas, signed
But
Hamilton.
Bottas wasn't old. Danny Rick would be old by the time Lewis retires.
Well, no, if he retires next year, Danny Rick...
I don't think he'll retire next year.
I think there's a good chance.
But yeah. And would Danny Rick, would he be that much... Would he go to... I mean, no, obviously he'd go to Mercedes, but would Mercedes take him?
I don't know.
Maybe they'd take him as a reserve driver.
You know what? I think Christian Horner would take him back.
And put him in AlphaTauri.
And put him in Red Bull.
Over Checo.
Fucking Checo sucks. Max is winning every race and Checo finishes sixth.
Yeah, but it's not like Daniel Ricciardo's doing wonders in the McLaren. I mean,
yeah, he's not.
Lando's clearly
but in the Red Bull, that car is obviously way better for him to drive in.
I mean, yeah, but I don't think they'll replace Checo. I just think Checo's too much of what they want. They want a team player. They want a guy that's just gonna, yes, boss.
Yeah,
no
but
boss.
Christian actually loves Daniel. He's got a fucking man crush on him. But yeah, just sad times. Obviously, finished like P17 or something. One of the worst races I've ever seen in my life.
Sad times.
I really don't know if I can watch F1 if he's not in it next year.
Well, he takes a lot out the sport. I mean, obviously, Piastri's a dog because you don't replace a fellow Australian. You don't do that. And no one likes you, Piastri.
Fucking
you
get in
dog.
the shitty
Get in the Alpine, mate.
Get in the Alpine, you dickhead.
But no, you had to replace an Australian. Good on you, buddy. Fuck you.
I hope you crash and not die, but crash.
Yeah, crash and minorly injure yourself.
Yeah, like do a Romain Grosjean.
No, I
Get
think
engulfed in flames.
that's a bit too serious.
Well, no, there was no major injuries out of that.
Yeah, but that's scary. You'd want something that's like,
Well, yeah, we want to give him a shock.
Yeah, but no, you want to give him like a shock that, maybe I shouldn't have made this decision.
Okay, maybe there's like someone throws like a banana on the track and you go over it and your car does like a front flip.
Yeah.
And then you just get a really big impact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Preferably against a Red Bull. You crash into it. I mean, yeah, look, if you take out Max Verstappen in a race, I will forgive you.
I reckon he will. I reckon he'll be an aggressive driver. Even though I've never seen him drive in my life, I know nothing about him. But
well, apparently he's the next best thing. He was the only one to win consecutive F2 and 3 titles, I think, since Russell and Leclerc, was it? I think Leclerc. So, yeah. He apparently is the next best thing in Formula 1, and I don't know why he doesn't go in a quicker car, and he goes in the shit McLaren, but hey, it's up to you, buddy.
McLaren's like the fifth best car.
Well, Alpine, there's a big gulf between Alpine and McLaren, I think.
Well, there's only a big gulf because of how shit Daniel is. Like, Lando beats them most times. But
I think Lando's doing a lot with that car. So, I do think Alpine's car is a lot more... I mean, do you think Lando's a better driver than Ocon?
Yeah, easily.
Well, Ocon gets more points than Lando, so...
No, Lando's ahead of him.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, still... I just think that the Alpine car is just a lot better, and I don't know why you wouldn't want to go into Alpine. It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if there'd be any other major movements. I don't think so, but I do think Pierre Gasly's probably going to stay. I know there's been a couple of rumors about.
You think he's going to stay at
AlphaTauri? Yeah.
Why would he stay there?
Where's open though? Who would take him?
Alpine wants him apparently.
But I know it's a jump, but is it what he's looking for?
I mean, he's looking for anything better than what he's got.
Yeah, I guess.
Because he's not going to get the Red Bull seat because Christian Horner's stubborn as fuck.
Yeah.
So,
well, we'll see, but yeah, it's an interesting one. I hope Mick gets a good seat, aka Haas. I think Haas will get him.
He's already at Haas.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. They'll retain him. They'll keep him. They'll use that Ferrari engine and power him through to multiple world championships.
Where did they finish this week? Like 14th and 15th?
Well, there's been a lot of problems, mechanical problems and all that.
As I said, they're going to fall off dramatically by the end of the year.
It's not the end of the year yet. I think we've had a couple of week bad stretch.
You think they're going to improve?
Yeah, absolutely. Fifth is still on.
Fifth is still on. So you're going to catch McLaren?
Yeah. Okay. Well, the way Danny Rick's going, anyone could catch McLaren. I mean, Williams could catch McLaren at this point.
No, stop it. Even though fucking Albon has been ahead of Daniel the last two races, the entire race, and I've just watched him lap after lap.
outdo him.
fucking not be able to overtake this idiot. Fucking Albon with his dyed hair and this loser smile. Daniel just can't overtake
He's a
him.
fake British, though,
It's
isn't
like,
he?
bro, I don't care if you fucking crash the thing. Just send it up the inside, for God's sake, please. I'd rather see you crash than watch this depressing 17th place bullshit.
It's, it's tough being a Danny Rick fan at the moment, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Well, that's our F1 shout out. Is there a race this weekend?
I think there might not be.
Might not be. Well, you've got a couple days to consider your stance in the game, Danny Rick, and hopefully you decide to choose to continue racing in the F1 prism. And hopefully Red Bull picks you back up again, according to Oscar. That's a possibility. I think nobody in their right minds.
Perez is already under contract. They'd have to do it. They'd have to do it.
They'd have to cut.
They'd have to do a McLaren to Perez.
Yeah, they'd have to cut the better driver to get the worst driver.
This is what they do. They should do tryouts.
Open tryouts.
They sit them both in a car and
why would they
have
do
them
that?
race.
That would just be so disrespectful.
You can work out the better driver.
Yeah, but everyone already knows the better driver.
No, they don't, because they're in different cars.
Yeah, but I think most people could gauge that if you finished 19th in a McLaren,
I think
shit.
before 2 years ago, I think every single person...
Is it 2 years ago today? No. People change in 2 years.
Yeah, but I think 2 years ago, everybody would say Ricciardo's better. And he's just been in an unfortunate circumstance. So now everyone thinks he's bad, but he's not.
Okay. We're siding on the sort of side of optimism at the moment for some reason, but yeah.
I'm an optimist.
What can you say? Moving on.
Quick little NBA news. Obviously, Woj breaking that.
Woj bomb.
Donnie Mitch has gone to the Cavs. Officially ruining the Jazz for the next 20 years.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it
to seeing them in the lottery every year.
The Jazz and the Thunder in the lottery every year. It's just gonna be beautiful. It's just gonna be Jazz, Thunder, Jazz, Thunder, Jazz, Thunder, and you're like, oh god,
yeah,
these drafts are so bad. But yeah, look, I think it was a decent haul. I think the one that the Knicks offered was much better. And I think they should have
Sexton and 5 picks.
I think it was 3, wasn't it? And 2.
No, I think it was 5.
I think it was 3 unprotected and 2 pick swaps or something. I can't exactly remember, but yeah, I thought it was a decent package. But the Knicks offered RJ Barrett and Mitch Robertson and a bunch of picks, so I probably would have taken that. But yeah, it was a decent move, I thought, from the Cavs especially. I mean, they're at the point now that they've got enough young talent. They need superstar players, and look, do I think Donovan Mitchell is the one they need? I think they maybe needed a forward. It's a superstar.
Mate, they're stacked with forwards.
More like a small forward / guard. Not Paul George, but that kind of mold, if you get what I mean. A guy that can play both 2 guard and small forward. But yeah, I think it was a good trade. You look at their starting lineup, it's Garland, Mitchell, Okoro, Mobley, and Allen. That's a really good starting lineup. You've got some
I saw someone saying that that's the best starting lineup in the league.
That person's on crack. But still, it's a good starting lineup, and yeah, I think it's a good move for them. They're not going to acquire a guy like that in free agency, so to acquire it through trade and sort of build through there, it's absolutely fine in my opinion. The way that the Jazz got more picks for Rudy Gobert than they did for Donovan Mitchell is a bewildering stat to say the least, but it is what it is. The Timberwolves are as dumb as a pile of rocks.
What do you mean? Rudy Gobert is like one of the best defenders
of course. According to advanced analytics, he's
amazing.
RxG stat is so unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Cat and Gobert are going to be great. The Twin Towers.
Yeah, it's going to be
Spurs back in
lovely.
The day.
It's going to be fucking great. But yeah, the Jazz, clearly they were going to do this at some point. They're going through an entire rebuild. Who was it? Windy predicted it. Look what's going on at the Jazz.
He's got something insider sources.
Royce O'Neal got traded.
To Brooklyn.
Therefore, the whole team must get blown up. It was great instincts by the guy, to be fair to him.
And now Utah have gay sex on their team.
Oh yeah, I saw.
That's their new duo.
Rudy Gay and.
Did anyone even know Rudy Gay is still in the league?
No, I don't think so. He was apparently like a big signing for the Spurs back in the day, and then I haven't heard of him since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good move, I thought, for the Jazz as well. They're in complete rebuild mode. They need to build through the draft, and they got plenty of picks for it. I don't know if all the picks were Cleveland's picks, If so, that's not a great trade, I guess, because they're just going to get early 20s, late teens sort of picks. But yeah, I think it was a decent trade for them, and not really much controversy with it because I think both sides won in the trade. It's not like the Rudy Gobert trade or other trades that we've seen recently. I thought both teams won. I thought both teams got similar or equal packages for a very good player, and I didn't think it was that controversial of a trade.
Yeah, and now Utah are looking to offload absolutely anything that's older than 25 that they've got left, and that leaves the Lakers to come in and get
for
the
Jordan
scraps. Jordan Clarkson and Mike Conley apparently they're interested in.
Yeah, but you can't trade for them.
Now I'll give them Westbrook for those two.
Yeah, but why would the Jazz want Westbrook?
Expiring contract, a lot of money to free up.
Yeah, but you're not giving any picks away.
Who cares?
Why would they make that move? That's just a bad. That's a bad.
We'll give him a pick as well.
It's a lose-lose.
We'll give him a pick as well.
Yeah, but you won't even give a pick away for Kyrie Irving. So
yeah, but for Mike Conley and Jordan Clarkson.
Oh, there you go. Mike Conley and Jordan Clarkson, you get.
Mike Conley was somehow an all-star last year, and Jordan.
He wasn't last year, surely. He was shocking.
He was an all-star 1 year, maybe 2 years ago. And Jordan Clarkson, sixth man of the year. So homecoming for JC,
Yeah, you got rid of him. Legend. He turned into a good player. He was shit at you. You traded him away for nothing. And then he turns into a great player, and then you want him back. It's like,
well, he's not a great player. He's a really, really massive ball hog.
Like Brandon Ingram.
I don't like him. But,
Brandon Ingram, shit player at the Lakers. Trade him away, great player.
Yeah, okay,
Randall.
Ingram is good though. Randall's not good. Clarkson's not good.
Yeah, but Randall was all-star. And
oh god,
he averaged 24, 11, and 7.
As we just said, Mike Conley was an all-star. So
yeah, but he still averaged 24, 11, and 7 a year.
Yeah, being a dead-ass ball hog. He was like a D-grade prime Carmelo Anthony. That's how he played.
Yeah, but still, he was an all-star. So
yeah, out of circumstance, not out of skill.
Yeah, but still, he was a better player than when you had him. And then, obviously, Lonzo Ball as well. He turns into one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Lonzo's good and Ingram's good, but the others are shit.
And what did you get for that? Oh, Anthony Davis.
Well, Anthony Davis. Well, I mean, we got a championship, so
you Anthony Davis. Well, was it? No one saw it. It was in Disneyland, mate. It was Disney.
Oh, it was a Disneyland.
It's like a Disney ring that you might
imagine
get
if the Clippers won a Disney championship. I wonder how they'd be.
No one would. I would not count it. Oh, really? No one was.
You wouldn't count it.
It's how do you even know it happened? No one was there.
How do I know? Well, I watched it.
It could have been a simulation. It could have just been
a simulation.
It could have been just a 2K game.
Well, the banner in the top of the Staples Center sort of signifies it.
Yeah, but that's because the NBA wants to keep up with the conspiracy.
Right.
Yeah, it never happened. Everyone knows that didn't happen. It's a fake ring. It didn't even happen. It was in Disneyland. They were on holiday. Half the players were on holiday.
That makes it cooler. It was in Disneyland.
Yeah, they were just on holiday. They weren't even doing it. They were just going on the rides and the water parks.
The rides were shut, mate.
Nah, they left them open. They were just like, especially for the Clippers players, we were like, oh, God, we just want to...
Especially for Paul George.
Yeah, Paul George was a bit of a bum that year. But again, that was fake. They just created this fake storyline to discourage, or not discourage, but disdain his name. Disdain his name? Is that a word?
Disdain whose name?
Paul George's name.
Oh.
They turned... What was it? Instead of it was Pandemic P, they called him. That was fake. That happened. The NBA perpetuated that narrative.
You know why they called him Pandemic P? Because he was fucking awful.
Yeah, but it wasn't real. It didn't happen.
He's a professional basketball
player. It didn't happen.
Hitting
Nobody knows if that happened.
Everybody knows it happened.
No,
everybody knows it happened.
It was fake. No one knows it existed. It was a fake. It's a fake championship. Everyone knows it's a fake championship. Well, you beat the you beat the Chicken Nuggets in the the conference finals, mate. No one knows,
and you lost. So,
mate, we all know it was fake. You don't have to delve into it completely, but I think
we don't.
We'll count it as a 0.25% of a.
Okay, well that's more than a championship than the Clippers have. So,
yeah. Well, we're gonna win one this year. So, John Wall, baby, to the John Wall. John Wall.
I can't wait for him to just explode his knee in the first game and just be out for the next 3 years.
He's going to be back to his all-star levels, Probably 24 and 10, maybe.
24 and 10. So how's Kawhi and PG going to score if he's going for 24 and 10?
Kawhi's going to get like 30 a game.
30 a game.
PG about 28 a game.
So 30, 28 and 24.
Yeah. And then who else?
Right, we'll see.
Norman Powell about 20 a game. Robert Covington 15 a game. Zubac 10 a game. I mean, we're going to be scoring 170 points a night. I think that's just confirmed. But yeah, moving on.
I think that's pretty much it.
Oh, you wanted to do the Lord of the Rings thing?
Yeah. Obviously, if you didn't know, Lord of the Rings.
Apparently, I haven't seen it. Is it shit?
It's not. There's only 2 episodes out. Not that I wouldn't say they're the best. Not really that much interesting has happened so far. But yeah, obviously, every popular franchise ever is just making a show now. So
yeah. All right. So and the funny thing is that on our mates group chat, our group mates group chat, we're all named after characters in Lord of the Rings, which is pretty funny. So
what are you?
I'm like, what's it called?
You're the little stupid crow man.
Grimer Wormtongue.
Yeah, he's the Grimer Wormtongue. He's the bad guy's little bitch.
Yeah.
That does
I mean, to be fair, he's a pasty guy with dark hair, so it's me.
Filthy Moen. He's a little scrawny dude.
You're literally scrawnier than me, but anyway. So yeah, you can pick a number between 1 and 20, shall we say?
1 and 20.
1 and 20, and that's father, mother, girl's best friend. That girl's so it's about a girl, like a girl you're dating. This is her father, her mother, her best friend, her, and who else?
Her ex.
And her ex. Okay, so pick a number between 1 and 20.
7.
7.
Give me good luck, Ronnie.
So who is this? Her father?
I don't know. What's the character?
Ooh, Elrond.
Elrond? Is that the elf?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the new show. A younger Elrond.
Ooh, what do you might get alpha.
Is that the dad?
Yeah. That's a bit.
Oh, he's a bit of a loser though. I don't really like him.
Yeah, but he's a boss. He like runs all the elves, doesn't he? Oh, not the elves. Yeah, is it?
Well, yeah, he's probably too busy for family time then, so.
It's not. Yeah, it could have been worse. He's a good dad. So yeah. All right, next one.
11.
What is this? The mother. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Quick maths.
Well, it's not. It's a guy, so you'd have to do a guy one. What's the guy one?
The X.
Gimli.
Gimli's the X.
Yeah, we've actually got someone in the group chat as well called Gimli. He's a funny little fellow. But yeah, Gimli is the X. Ooh. What was your feelings about that?
Honestly, not too threatened.
Not too threatened?
By Gimli. I mean, he's a funny dude. He's a good.
Yeah, he could charm her.
He's good with his axe. I mean, a little bit on the shorter side compared to me.
Yeah, obviously. How tall are you? How tall are you again?
Like 6'7".
Oh, no, you're like 6'3", aren't you? 6'4".
No, I'm like 6'8".
Oh, 6'3". Oh my god, oh my god, you're 6'3". Oh my god, no way. So yeah.
I mean, Gimli is a dwarf, so.
All right, another number.
2.
Who's this?
I don't know.
It's a man.
What numbers are the girls?
They're in and out.
It will tell me which numbers they are so I can pick one.
Okay, so there's 4. Hang on. So there's 4, 9.
Just give me 4.
15. Okay, yeah, just pick 1 through 4. 1 through 4.
2.
2. Ooh.
Give me Aragorn's wife.
Arwen is her the mother.
Which one's Arwen?
The dwarf. Not the dwarf. The elf that's in love with the dwarf, I think.
Is she hot?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, she's in love with the man.
See,
she's in
I
love
don't
with the
really
man.
know all the characters' names.
Arwen's in love with the man. You know the main character?
With Aragorn?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, she is. Okay, that's the mum.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
All right, so
she's a nice
so we've done
lady.
mum, dad, ex. What do we need to do now? Best friend. And
her and the best friend.
Her and the best friend. All right.
Her is number 4.
Her is number 4. Ooh. Ooh. I've got no, I don't. Is there 4 here? Jesus. No women in this. It's sexist.
So you get in the early 2000s, sexism rife.
Celeborn. Is that a woman?
Celeborn? I don't know.
Yeah. Actually, no. Her is Galadriel.
Okay, she's like a fucking old as shit elf.
Yeah.
She's in the new show as well.
Oh, that's not good.
I didn't pick her though. You just gave me her.
Yeah, to be fair. There isn't 4 people
Give
on
me
it.
the other one.
All right, the one closest to her is Elwyn.
Elwyn.
Eowyn.
Oh. Eowyn.
Eowyn.
I think she's the one.
I think she's a daughter of the king, I think.
Oh, yeah. She's the one.
Oh, you like her? Oh.
She kills like some stuff in the last one.
Nice.
She kills like one of those elephant things.
All right. Now, this is her best friend. Oh, yeah, best friend.
I want Smeagol. Number 8.
8.
I know the fucking shitty hobbits are going to be 1 and 2, aren't they? Like Sam, fuck.
Gollum!
Did I actually get Gollum?
Yeah.
I actually got Smeagol.
Yeah, you got Gollum.
Wow.
No, you didn't get Smeagol, you got Gollum.
Smeagol is Gollum.
Well, he turns into Gollum. So, the character, there is 2 difference in characters.
No, it's the same person.
I know it's the same person, but yeah. How do you feel about that? Best friend is Gollum.
That's cute. We got a little pet.
Yeah, but he's also trying to kill you every waking moment.
No,
he's going to be like, my precious.
I'm not going to try and take his ring.
Take my precious.
I've got my ring. He can keep his ring.
All right.
Smeagol. I just didn't want Samwise Gamgee anywhere near this sort of relationship.
Yeah. I mean, who's Gollum? Is that
Gollum?
you?
Yeah, I'm Gollum.
Oh, why are you Gollum?
Because there was this fucking photo I took like from this, and I looked super like skinny and shit, and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, fucking Gollum."
Who? There's no Gandalf in our group, is there?
No, too OP. You can't give someone the luxury of being Gandalf or Aragorn.
No, I think there is an Aragorn. Isn't there an Aragorn?
No. Mitchell wanted to be Aragorn, but we gave him the horse. Whatever the horse is called. What is it called? Fuck.
Oh, I don't know.
Shadowfax.
Oh, yeah.
Shadowfax.
Frodo? Is anyone Frodo?
No. We got Faramir,
Sauron. Who's Sauron?
That's Adam. Legolas.
Reese was Legolas.
Tom Bombadil, whoever that is.
That's Robbo, isn't it?
Yeah, but I don't know who that character is.
Gollum, obviously. Gimli is a character. Who's Samwise McGee? Is that Chib?
Chib was Samwise Gamgee, yeah. Because he's a little weirdo cutie.
What is he now?
What?
What's his nickname now? You said he was Samwise Gamgee.
The Destroyer of Knees.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't think... Tom Bombadil. He's like the rabbi guy, I think. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have that many. Faramir.
Yeah, that's Brick.
Why is Brick Faramir?
I don't know. He's blonde.
Doesn't make it much sense, to be honest. Wasn't Faramir the guy that tried to kill people? Or like... He was the brother of the king, was he? Something like that. I can't remember.
Faramir was a good dude. I think he started off bad, but he was the son of the guy that ran off the building in fire.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Grandma Wormtongue. I don't know how I feel about that.
That's the worst character apart from Gollum, but
yeah, you got the worst name.
But Gollum's iconic at least.
Yeah, at least Gollum's like sort of idolized. I'm just the most hated character in the history of the movies. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd suit Aragorn, to be fair. I don't know about you.
You think you'd suit Aragorn?
I actually kind of look like Aragorn.
I could not think of someone less like Aragorn.
I actually think I look kind of like him. I thought Aragorn would be a cool one for me.
You think you look like him?
Yeah, I don't know why Reese got Legolas.
I should have been...
Why is Reese Legolas? He's the opposite of Legolas.
Because we just feel sorry for him so he can be someone cool. Honestly, I'm Legolas, realistically.
You're Legolas?
Yeah.
I don't think you are, buddy. I think you're very... Who's the most dopiest character on the show? You are actually Samwise Gamgee.
No.
You're the dopiest character.
Samwise Gamgee is an unco flop.
Yeah, he doesn't want to try anything. He just wants to stay in the Shire.
I would be Legolas because I got the athleticism.
I
would not be Samwise. I would kill myself for Samwise.
Who's Saruman? Is anyone Saruman?
Nah. He's bad.
Yeah. Boromir. Who's Boromir? I think someone was Boromir, no?
Someone might have been Boromir. I can't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd be a good Boromir, to be fair.
That's great. I could be one of those the Tooks. What are they called?
What's that?
Like Pippin Took.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know that? Oh my god.
Well, yeah. Look, I just think I was unjust. I mean, I could be Elrond. I mean, I'd take that.
I should probably be Gandalf. Now I think about it.
Why would you be Gandalf? You are the least main character.
I'm the smartest.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. How are you the smartest?
ATAR.
But you didn't get the highest ATAR.
I did.
No, Mitchell got a high ATAR.
Yeah, he's Shadowfax already. So that leaves me.
But everyone's a character, so... What is a Shadowfax, though? Who's
a horse?
Whose horse?
I don't know.
Just a horse.
It's someone's horse.
Just random,
I think it's Gandalf's horse.
Oh, okay. Why was he called a horse?
Because he was cocky, picking himself as Aragorn, so you gotta you're a horse, mate. Unlucky.
Yeah, I didn't even know when this happened. It was just, you just chatted about it for a bit, and then all of a sudden I see my name is...
I think it was at the farm, maybe?
Yeah, and all of a sudden I just see my name is Grima Wormtongue. And I'd never seen this...
We did a Lord of the Rings fucking drinking game somewhere. I can't remember where, but...
Yeah. Well, I think I was unjustifiably put as Grima. I'm not going to lie. I am the nicest person in the group. I feel like I have a good heart.
It's because you're seedy, mate.
Yeah, I mean, that was based off physical. But if you talk about emotionally, I don't believe I'm Grima.
I mean, he comes good in the end, to be fair.
Does he?
Yeah.
I didn't even remember that. I thought
he comes good and then he dies, but...
Well, yeah.
It's like one of those redemption arcs where he just does one thing good and then dies immediately.
Yeah. But yeah, to be fair, back in the day, I should probably shave right now, but my moustache was very seedy. I had a mullet as well. I was a very seedy individual. So it could be seen as that. I was called an esche multiple times, and that I was on drugs multiple times, even though I wasn't. But that is life, and I think Grima Wormtongue. Look, I've accepted it in my heart. Am I still that?
Yeah.
Wow. Everyone else has changed their name.
What am I? My name's the shittest. I need a better name.
Oh, he thought Elvis Presley started World War II.
No, this is the weirdest story because I don't even remember saying this statement.
But he basically prefaced it as anything could be real.
No, I said something. I honestly have no idea how I said it.
Yeah, you said something, but I know for definite he said
all
Elvis
I know
started
it's a
World War
shit
II.
joke and it's a bad nickname.
Well, I actually made it, to be fair. What's another interesting nickname?
Carthy doesn't even have a nickname. There's not really any good ones, really.
Destroyer of Knees. That is an interesting story, Destroyer of Knees. Maybe for another time. But yeah, thank you for listening, everybody. Hope you had a great sort of listen to our podcast. Give us a like, give us a share, give us a subscribe, and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Peace. Enjoy all the footy this week, all the other shit. Hopefully you make some money.
Don't listen to him if you want to make money. Gamble irresponsibly if you're not listening to him.
Who's 18x their original investment?
$100 is the most money he's ever made at one time in a bet.
Started with 10 up to 180.
And he's betting. 18X. He's been betting for as long as he can walk.
18x. No,
that is how bad he is.
The original bet was 2-3 weeks ago.
And that was your biggest bet you've ever won?
Yeah. And
how long have you been betting for? I just curious.
Well, since I was 18. But
right. So
only very small amounts, so not opportunities for big wins.
So yeah, in other words, he cannot bet to save his life, and he got lucky once. On what? What did you bet on?
Oh, no, I've won heaps of bets.
No, but what was the one that you actually won half decent amount of money on?
It was a Panthers game. I did a couple of try scorers and stuff.
Well, yeah, again, it's not the hardest thing in the world betting on the Panthers.
And then I bet on Leon and won a bit on that.
Oh, yeah, to be fair, you did. That was a good shout. I mean, it wasn't a good shout for about 99% of the fight, but it was a good shout at the end.
Nate Diaz is $10 to win.
Against who?
Against Hamzat. Oh, yeah, we forgot to preview that. But Nate Diaz, Hamzat this week.
Do you reckon Nate's going to win?
I'm going to put money on it, but I think he's going to get destroyed.
Well, yeah, I mean, if anyone offers you 10 to 1 odds, you've got to take it. I think, especially in a one-on-one fight. Just put a couple bucks on it.
I think because Nate, this is his last fight in the UFC. He wants to leave, so I don't think he's even trained. To be honest, I think he's just going to walk in there, accept defeat, and leave.
Yeah, he's going to win. I have a feeling. But yeah, thank you for listening, and hope you have a lovely rest of your week and up the chooks, and hopefully the chooks pull it out.